We need to delve into the meaning of vibrating at a particular frequency before we can fully understand how to vibrate in a way that attracts what we seek. The vibratory nature of every idea, feeling, and deed is different. These vibrations are not merely theoretical notions. They are quantifiable waves of energy that influence our immediate cosmic environment. Within the field of attraction, the law of vibration asserts that our lives are enriched by whatever we are energetically in harmony with. What this means is that we have a better chance of manifesting our desires and outcomes when our vibration aligns with their frequency. Even though we may not always be cognizant of it, this idea underpins a great deal of our everyday experiences. Because of the close relationship between our minds and bodies, altering our vibration is all about that. Due to the robust nature of this link, our mental states can impact our bodily functions and vice versa. For example, the release of the stress hormones cortisol and adrenaline occurs in response to the processing of anxious or pessimistic thoughts. Hormones like these get our bodies ready for the fight-or-flight reaction, which is a helpful survival mechanism in dire circumstances, but can do more harm than good if it's repeatedly activated by negative thoughts. By contrast, our bodies release feel-good hormones like serotonin and oxytocin in response to pleasant, uplifting ideas. This biochemical response, which enhances our physical health, demonstrates the mind's control over the body. The importance of this mind-body connection lies in the fact that it holds the key to altering both our emotional and physical states through changes in thought. The idea of vibration becomes very potent at this point. Our physical and emotional states can begin to change to reflect our objectives for health, pleasure, and abundance when we intentionally choose thoughts that are in alignment with these states. Every event in our lives begins with a thought, and our thoughts are the soil in which our reality takes root. Simply changing the nature of those thoughts can change the vibrational frequency that they emit. But this is about more than simply replacing pessimistic thoughts with more optimistic ones. It's about making a permanent change to the way we think. This necessitates keeping a close eye on our thoughts, learning to recognize when and how we think repetitively, and making an effort to think in ways that support our dreams and ambitions. A high degree of self-awareness is necessary for this to be accomplished successfully. The key is to train yourself to be an observer of your thoughts, picking out the helpful ones and discarding the negative ones. Because our minds are so used to running on autopilot and rehashing the same thoughts over and over, this process demands persistence and practice. By making this a regular habit, we train ourselves to pay close attention to the caliber of our thinking. When we pay attention, we can feel the effects of our thoughts on our energy and vibration. Now that we know this, we can start to deliberately think thoughts that raise our vibration and align us with our positive intentions. When we feel an emotion, it's a physical representation of our ideas and beliefs, and our vibrational state is a strong sign of this. Feelings like happiness, love, and appreciation cause our energy levels to skyrocket. These feelings do more than just make us feel good. They also bring good fortune our way. On the flip side, our vibration drops when we're feeling bad emotions like anger, fear, or sadness. These feelings aren't only unpleasant to experience, they might also bring about more of the same bad things. Cultivating and maintaining high vibrational emotions is key to aligning our vibration with our desires. Negative emotions are normal and necessary for human functioning. Therefore, there's no need to bury or disregard them. Rather, it's about being aware of these feelings, figuring out where they're coming from, and then making a deliberate decision to replace them with feelings that will raise our vibration. Just as essential as our thoughts and emotions are when it comes to matching our vibrations with our desires are our actions. What we do has a profound effect on our energy vibration, since it is the material expression of our innermost ideas and emotions. Every choice we make communicates our objectives and goals to the cosmos. We attract more of what we desire into our lives when our deeds are in sync with our emotions and ideas. On the flip side, discord and a deeper distancing of our desires can result when our behaviors are at odds with our inner states. Think of the aim of improving one's health as an example. A misalignment exists when we continually participate in bad habits, such as an improper diet or an absence of exercise, despite our frequent thoughts and feelings about being healthy. There is a vibrational mismatch since our deeds do not correspond with our emotions and ideas. If we want to bring our wants into harmony with our vibrations, we need to behave in accordance with our innermost thoughts and feelings. This requires deliberate action in the direction of our interests and ambitions. It could be something as easy as making the conscious decision to eat better, exercise more frequently, or do more of what makes us happy and fulfilled. The secret is to remain consistent. When we do things over and over again that get us closer to our ideal selves, we raise our vibratory frequency and make it easier to manifest our desires. When we do things that match our wants, our vibrations get stronger and we get closer to our goals. Meditation is a priceless tool that helps us align our vibrations. It is more than just a way to unwind. It's a method for getting to know one's own mental and emotional landscape, as well as one's own physical feelings. One of the benefits of meditation is the ability to detach from one's internal experiences, such as thoughts and feelings. Through this method, we can get insight into our automatic emotional reactions and thinking patterns, many of which function below our threshold of awareness. Thoughts that benefit us and those that harm us become more apparent as we concentrate. When we pay attention, we can see how our thoughts affect our emotions, which in turn affect our bodies. Having this knowledge is vital because it allows us to make choices. Thinking and feeling in a way that is in harmony with our desires and raises our vibration is a choice we can make. On top of that, being fully present and conscious is something that we can work on through meditation. We can raise our vibration to a point where everyone can see and experience it by living in the present and not worrying about the future or dwelling on the past. We may educate our thoughts to stay in a vibrational alignment and attract the experiences and outcomes we seek by making meditation a daily part of our routine. When it comes to bringing our frequency in line with our aspirations, accepting change is one of the biggest obstacles. Uncomfortable as it may be, change forces us to abandon our safety nets and venture into the unknown. Because our minds are hardwired to seek stability and predictability, this could be disturbing. Nevertheless, development and metamorphosis cannot occur without change. We need to be open to change and willing to let go of the past in order to attract what we desire. To achieve this goal, one must change their approach, think differently, and act differently. We are leaving the old and comfortable self behind as we venture into uncharted territory, and the discomfort we experience during this process is a sign of that. Real change takes place here. The pain of transition is just transitory, so try not to lose sight of that. We get used to and even embrace novel choices and actions when we do them frequently. Our vibrational frequency shifts to one that is in harmony with our desires, and the once uncomfortable becomes the new normal. Most of us are limited by the ways in which our conditioning from our prior experiences has shaped us. If we want to raise our vibration, we have to let go of our old habits and embrace a different world. When we learn about epigenetics and neuroplasticity, we gain power. We have the power to alter our genetic expression and rewire our brains through deliberate behavioral and mental adjustments. This has the potential to bring about significant improvements to our health and quality of life. Always keep in mind that your personality is a combination of your consistent emotions, thoughts, and behaviors. We need to alter our character traits before we can alter our external circumstances. To do this, we must change our mentality, conduct, and feelings so they are in harmony with our ideal future. This metamorphosis is an ongoing process that calls for perseverance, self-awareness, and a strong will to change. The key is to keep the frequency of your desires in harmony with your thoughts, feelings, and deeds.